Dragon here from Backyard Babies. Here for Tattoo TV. We're at Download in Donington in the UK. So everybody, thank you so much for watching. Thanks a million for taking the time to join me and exposing yourself to show us your tattoos.
Yeah.
Okay, basically, my first question is, what age did you start getting tattooed at?
I don't know. By the age of 6, 7, we went on a holiday to like Spain with my mom, and I always ended up buying those, chewing gums with tattoos.
With the transfers.
Yeah. So I just had a big fucking pile with chewing gums, and I just had tattoos all over. But then, I think that actually I think I saw Paul Stanley in Kiss where he had his little tattoo, and then I wanted to get a tattoo.
And which was your first tattoo?
Oh, my first tattoo was this.
That's
dragon.
quite a big. That's quite a big tattoo for your first tattoo.
Yeah, it's a dragon. It's supposed to be a dragon with a rose and a skull with a ice hockey haircut.
And who did that for you?
Her name was Maria, but I don't remember her last name.
And do you have any particular favorite artists? Like, you're from Sweden, so have you got most of your tattoos in Sweden, or because you've been in a band for the past years and years and years, have you gotten any while you were on tour?
Mostly on tour, I would say. So. Not that many is from Sweden actually. Like some are. But it also came out, I'm not really a big fan of tattoos. It's just
Really? You don't? I don't believe you right now.
No, but seriously, it's just been like, before I started making music, I painted a lot. So a lot of my friends were painters and graffiti painters, and they eventually turned out to be tattoo artists later on.
Okay, so you were like a guinea pig, a practice sheet for them.
Yep.
Do you think though maybe if you weren't in such a successful band as Backyard Babies that it's possible that you wouldn't have tattooed some of your body?
If I wouldn't be in the band, I would still be as big music fan as I am today. So.
Yeah.
So I probably would have ended up anyway, So, yeah.
And do you have any tattoos that represent another band or maybe Backyard Babies?
Yeah, I got my Backyard Babies tattoo here. My little rocket girl here.
And who did that tattoo for you?
Well, this one was a friend of mine. It was his second tattoo he ever did before practicing on oranges.
Lovely.
And then the rest with the actual logo, a friend of mine did. A girl in Hamburg did this after a late night party we had.
Okay.
And yeah.
So what age were you when you got your first tattoo?
Same day as I turned 18 actually. Just 2.
Okay. So it was all legal, it was all good.
Well, I was trying to get my mom to sign the paper when I was 15. But she said that when I was 18, I'm going to be so grown up that I don't want to get a tattoo. And now my mom did a tattoo 2 years ago when she was 62, her first tattoo.
Sweet. Seeing as you start getting tattooed at quite a young age, are there any now that you might regret? No, none at all. And are you planning?
I'm not a regretter.
Yeah. Is there any particular tattoos that you have that might explain a certain story of a time that was happening in your life?
I mean, like people with all these, like I have a little tribal kind of little thing behind here. That's typical, like 1991, isn't it?
Yeah, it is so typical.
Like every girl in Sweden have, down here like a little tribal. That's the girls born in 1975, maybe. That whole generation has a swank tattoo with a tribe or a little waterfall.
What would be your favorite style of tattoo now, or would you be kind of more into just designing yourself what you want?
I kind of always actually did, my own tattoos, like the ideas for it. But, so I think that's maybe like a good advice not to go with, trends is really, it's not a good thing. It's kind of fun with trends, but everybody gets the same. It's going to get boring after 3-4 years.
I know. And you've got a couple of piercings. In terms of body modification, how far do you think you would go?
Well, I'm done.
You're done. That's it. Any plans for any more tattoos?
Maybe Gibson guitar through my chest or something.
Yeah, because you play Gibson. And how about the tattoos on your chest? The X usually represents straight edge.
Yeah.
Are you straight edge?
No.
No.
I'm not.
Hypocrite.
Do you want to hear the story about it?
Yeah, I would love to hear the story about
We
it.
were in Los Angeles recording a video for a song called -Celsius, and I had an old friend of mine called Riley Baxter, which is a bass player but also a tattoo artist, and we've been talking about for a long time that I wanted to get our logo, Backyard Babies skull, tattooed here. And we were running late with a video production, so I came in like late at night to his tattoo studio, and they had a party in there. So I just make this mark as across how big and where it should be.
Yeah.
But he was so fucking shit-faced when he was drawing up that skull, so I was like, oh fuck, this is never gonna work. So I just fill in that cross instead.
The cross looks a lot better than the skull.
Well, yeah, I think you should have seen it.
And is it possible to say that at the time maybe you were a little bit shit-faced too?
I was just shit scared.
Oh, okay. And how about that then? I mean, you said you've no regrets, but in terms of just having an X on your chest, which usually does represent being straight edge, and you're not. You're pretty...
Well, maybe I'm gonna end up as a straight edge. I've already done it. So.
Yeah, there you are. But I mean, when you look at that tattoo, are you kind of going, oh god, it was meant to be a skull? Or are you going, what a fun night?
No, I think that thank God it didn't turn out to a skull.
Yeah. And how about the heart on the right hand side of your chest?
It's me and my girlfriend's engagement.
So instead of getting a ring?
Yeah.
Yeah, and did she get the same?
No, yeah, but she got her on her foot.
Her foot. Cool.
Yeah.
That's going well, I guess?
Yeah.
Fair play. As we spoke about artists a little bit before, and you said you got your first tattoo done in Sweden.
Yeah.
You've gotten a lot of them done on tour. Have you come across any artists that you particularly love their work?
Yeah, well, I mean, I did some flowers up here. So I did that in Japan, like
it's very Japanese style.
with the old school style with a little.
The hand topping.
Yeah.
With a bone, is it?
Yeah. A guy called Horiwaka-san, and I think he's a class. He's done like tattoos and like the Motley Crue guys, and Eric Clapton and Keith Richards.
And in comparison to being tattooed with needle, like which would you prefer and how would you compare it?
I mean, it's not a big one, and it took still like 5-6 hours. It takes a lot of longer time, but I think it was cooler than a machine.
Did you have the tattooist apprentice holding the skin and everything like that?
I was on the floor on some bamboo kind of thing.
And what part of Japan did you have that done in?
In Tokyo.
Tokyo. Excellent. And would you consider maybe, like from your experience over there and the cultural differences, that you might consider more Japanese artwork on your body?
Sure.
I'm obsessed with Japan.
Yeah. But I also got my latest tattoo, which is the Eye of Ace Frehley.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, that's a guy called...
Can you put it up here just so we can get a look at it?
It's a guy, my favorite artist actually, a guy called Robert Hernandez.
Oh, Robert Hernandez. Of course, we know him very well at Tattoo TV.
Yeah.
Very.
So I did that 20 minutes before the last gig we did in Madrid in Spain.
And did Robert Hernandez do this for you? That is unreal. It's so hard to get hold of Robert Hernandez to get any kind of tattoo. How do you feel about Backyard Babies fans? You guys have some hardcore fans. How do you feel about them maybe getting some tattoos of Backyard Babies on their bodies? I mean, do you think it's like, yeah, it's cool, or are you kind of go, shit, man, that's hardcore?
Of course it's cool. I think it's cool. I've seen a lot of fans having it. I think I'm just getting, I think it's just cool. Maybe not straighten your forehead, but maybe that would be cool.
You might kind of run away from them then and be like, bye. Okay, well then, it's been great to talk to you just in terms of you guys at the moment though, before we shake hands. Your last album, self-titled. What's the plan now with Backyard Babies?
Well, today is our second festival, so it's going to be mostly, I think, like 25 more festivals, but
you guys are touring a lot.
Yeah, European festivals, and then, tomorrow we go out 2 weeks with Motley Crue.
Well, that is
to do,
hot. That is hot.
So that's going to be good. Like
Have you
in
met
Germany.
the crew before?
Yeah, some of the guys, but we never played with them before.
Yeah.
So that's going to be
So
good.
that's going to be really cool. And of course, though, you have the element of the kind of the glamness there, the same kind of musical elements. I mean, when you were growing up, were you a big Motley Crue fan?
Yeah.
So this is kind of like a dream come true.
Yeah. But I actually haven't heard an album since the Girls one.
Girls,
so,
Girls. You haven't heard the new
So
album.
maybe, hopefully they're going to blow me away and I'm going to buy the new album.
Yeah, well, I'd imagine. Well, hopefully you won't have to buy them. I'm hoping Nikki Sixx just go, there you are, that's for you, present for you. Okay, well, thank you so much for taking the time to join me.
Thank you.
And we will be talking to you very, very soon, and enjoy the rest of the festival and the rest of your tour. And hopefully we'll be seeing a new album from you guys very shortly.
Thank you. Can I get dressed now?
You can get dressed now. You go for it.